Hi everyone! For today's video, I'm going to talk about how to achieve natural makeup, as in literal natural makeup. There are so many important things I consider when I say natural makeup. First, kailangan it should blend seamlessly on your skin as if you're not wearing makeup at all, or if you're not going to notice na meron ka palang suot na foundation. So another important note is you have to control. It's really about controlling your hands, not the product, but to control your hands, how much product your face or your skin only needs. So, tandaan natin, less is more. Prepping your skin also plays a vital role in achieving natural makeup. Why? Because if your skin is smooth and plump and well-primed, you might skip unnecessary steps or makakatipid ka ng product, also ng time and effort. And another important things is you want to make sure that the foundation you're going to use is closest or similar to your undertone. Also, you have to know what undertone you have, or you have to identify kung ano yung undertone na meron ka. So, one of the easiest way for you to know what undertone you have or ano yung shade na bagay sa'yo is you have to look at your the back of your arms. So, basically, may veins tayo dyan. If you see a yellow-green vein or yung mga ugat nyo is color yellow-green, you belong to the warm undertone. So, basically, yung foundation mo or more on the yellowish, red, orange, brown. So, yun yung bagay sa inyo or magko-complement sa inyo. However, if you notice that you don't have yellow-green vein but meron kang purple and blue veins, so definitely you are on the cool undertones. Ito yung pinkish foundation, peachy foundation. But if you do have both color or mix siya, meron kang yellow-green, meron ka ring purple and blue, you're on the balance side. Means you are neutral. However, if you're like me, we are the same, na mas dominant yung nakikita kong yellow-green kaysa sa purple and blue, it means I am in the neutral shade, but yun nga lang, the one that is complement my skin is more on dominant yung yellow undertone. So, I'm going to skip liquid foundation. The reason why sometimes liquid foundation tend to look flat and nawawala yung natural skin color natin, nawawalan tayo ng definition. And that's why I'm going to use the RCMA Cream Foundation Palette na nabili ko sa DTC Makeup. I'm gonna put a link down below the store kung saan ko to pinurchase. So, what the good about this palette or cream foundation is it's very lightweight, it's very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. And andito lahat yung shades. Pwede kong pag-mix match kung ano yung gusto kong shade na babagay sa akin. And at the same time, when you use a cream foundation, gonna give you definition na flattering sa screen. So first, I'm going to prep my skin and I'll be back. Before I proceed to any foundation, I normally conceal or color correct my under eye or any imperfections in my skin, simply because it's going to be look seamlessly after you put concealer and then naglagay ka ng foundation. Pag binalend mo, hindi nakalutang yung concealer, if you get what I mean. Sometimes kasi when you put foundation and then you highlight and then nag-conceal ka pa, hindi siya natural tignan, or sometimes nakalutang, parang lahat is nakalutang. That's why I always do concealing first and color correcting. Of course, color correcting can prevent any excess concealer na hindi naman kailangan ng under eyes natin. It's just going to look grayish on the camera or in the screen kapag you're not going to color correct, unless you neutralize your under eye by using 2 to 3 shades darker concealer than or darker shade than your normal skin tone para in that way, you know, na warm up mo yung ilalim ng mata mo before using any concealer. So I'm going to use the Graftobian Color Correct palette. So we know the rule that in order to correct gray or any bluish undertone sa ilalim ng mata natin, we have to get or use the pitch corrector. I'm just gonna put a little bit, and then with a flat brush, I'm just going to blend it. A little bit goes a long way. Now, I will correct the veins around my laugh line or at the side of my nose. Red veins, kanyang complementary color is green. So, I'm just gonna get right amount and put it on the side of my nose. And gently blend it with a flat brush. Okay, so after I color correct, that's the time I proceed to the foundation. So of course, I have to test out. Nakalimutan ko na kung ano yung shade ko dito. Which shade complements my skin. So the first color I'm going to swatch is this one right here. Oh, definitely dark. It's dark. Okay, so the next one, ito. And then, the last one is this one. Okay, so I'm going to blend it using the same brush. Dito ako mamimili. This one and this one. The one that is, or the one that disappear, yung nawala, or hindi mo na kita, yun yung shade mo. For me, yung nag-disappear in my skin would be the last one. Kasi dito sa mirror, I could see that this shade right here is one shade darker than my skin tone. So, I'm just going to remove the product. And then, I'm going to proceed to my foundation. So, what I'm gonna do, I will be using a flat brush. Yan, mga Michelle Fan Days. So, ito yung shade na I think ito. Ayan. Ito yung skin tone ko. So, I'm just going to get some product and mag-i-start muna ako dito sa V-zone. Sa thickest part of your skin. And then, what I'm gonna do is to blend everything. Towards the center of my face. As you can see, parang wala lang because I choose the right shade of foundation that is really closest to my skin color, and yun yung gusto nating i-achieve. And then in my forehead, the side of my nose. Now, I'm going to do the other side of my face using the same shade. Now that I'm seeing some marks and streaks because of the brush. I'm going to use a blending brush. This is from Fenty Beauty, and I'm just going to dab the product para mawala yung mga any marks ng brush. And then lastly, in my forehead. And then whatever's left in your brush, apply it on your eyelid. And then if you see some still imperfection that is peeking through, you can spot conceal. Like I still see some of my veins here, so I'm going to grab my flat blending brush, and then the same shade, I just want to, you know, build up the product even more here sa mga veins ko. And then at the side of my nose, I still want to build the product or the coverage at the side of my nose. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight my under eye. So as you can see, kapag tumungo ako, you can still see the shadows. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna grab the peach corrector and then remove the excess product, and then get again the foundation shade and then blend everything out. Then I'm gonna highlight my under eye, mainly focusing on this shadow. Itong shadow. And then also blend everything out using any sponge. Now to contour my face, good thing meron na tong shades na warm tone or warm contour shades. Ito usually yung pang contour dito, but I'm going to mix it kasi medyo masyado tong ashy. I'm going to mix this one and then this one. Then slightly remove any excess product here. Remove lang natin para mas magmukhang natural. So I'm going to place the product right here. I'm just going to blend it. One last time, I'm going to blend everything out using my sponge. Now that I'm done with my base, I just want to make sure na hindi siya mag-move. Dahil cream product to, especially when you really have an oily skin, it's going to move. To set everything out, gagamitin ko si Makeup Forever translucent powder. Just tiny amount of product. You don't need a lot, so I'm just going to remove excess product and then swipe it off under my eyes, around my nose, and in my forehead. Whatever's left in your brush, you can swipe the other parts of your face. Okay, so next, I'll be grabbing bronzer from e.l.f. just to define even more dahil nakikita ko sa camera hindi halata yung ginawa ko. Although it defines a little bit pero kulang pa. So I'm just going to use the same brush and then remove the excess product and then tap lang. I also want to define my nose. So the same product from e.l.f. Just going to use a large blending brush. Now I'm going to proceed to my brow. So gagamitin ko lang, gamit ako ng gel product from Brow Made. para nakaset yung eyebrow ko. At the same time, makita ko kung saan lang ako maglalagay ng product. Brow pomade by LA Girl. So, I'm just going to use the tip of this pen liner na wala lang tinta. Remove the excess product at the back of the hands. As usual. As you can notice, this one yung may mga bald spots ako dyan. So, I'm just gonna draw. Blend. Blush part, I'm going to use this one from Makeup Forever kasi mas natural to. And then blend the product. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Ang gusto ko dito yung applicator niya. For me, it's very precise. At saka nasusuklay niya kahit yung maliliit or yung pinakasulok na part ng mata ko. And it gives you really a natural effect. So that's one coat of this product. And I'm gonna do 2 coats. Another coat. So, lalagyan ko lang din yung lower lash line ko. So, I'm going to proceed to my lips. I'm going to use this Tilbury Pillow top. And then, at the center of my lips, I'm going to use this Estee Lauder lipstick in the shade Bar Red, and it looks like this. I'm just going to place it at the center of my lips. I'm going to use this from Fenty in the shade Gloss Bomb. Tama ba ako? And then, I'm just gonna place it here. So, that's pretty much it for my natural makeup tutorial. So, I hope you guys like it. So, give it a thumbs up if you do. And please subscribe in my channel. Comment down below kung ano pa yung pwede nyo i-suggest in my next upload. Bye!